I've been a member of the Internet Bloodsports community for almost 3 years, and in that short amount of time that I've been a member of IBS and this little corner of the internet as a whole, I've seen and heard a lot of people do a lot of fucking stupid shit. I've seen the old guard of internet blood sports continue to make complete and total fucking assholes on themselves. And I've seen people rise in popularity, achieve famehood, and then make total fucking assholes of themselves. And since this is indeed the holiday season, I figured what would be a better way to give back to this shit heap of a community than to bestow upon you all my wisdom. To teach you all how you can survive this corner of the internet and maybe one day make it relatively big within the small sphere of the internet. So, number one is going to be keep your circle close. Now, what do I mean by this? Mr. Mediger, the undisputed god of this corner of the internet, famously said, no internet friends. Internet friends is gay. Internet friends is a waste of time. There's really no need for internet friends. Now, Tinder 20 years ago, when not too many people had computers and smartphones sure as shit weren't a thing, that statement would be true, but as humanity continues to rely more and more on technology and more people use the internet, it's kind of an inevitability that you're going to make internet friends. It just happens, we human beings are sociable people. We're eventually going to make friends with someone on the internet. Whether they be from the same country as us, or a different fucking country or continent as a whole. The more you're on the internet, the more likely you're going to make an internet friend. Now, having said that, if you're going to have internet friends and you're going to be a YouTuber or a fucking streamer, you're going to have to want to keep your circle of internet friends as very small as possible. How small? Let's say 5 or 6. You know what? 5 or 7 at the very least. Now, I currently have 2 internet friends, and the reason why I have 2 internet friends at this point in time is because I've known these individuals since I first really started out. And the reason why I say, you gotta keep your circle tight is, well, there's gonna be a lot of backstabbing. You hear it all the fucking time. Regardless of who it is, how popular they are, you're always gonna hear fucking stories of backstabbing. There's always gonna be that one guy that's gonna pretend to be your friend, that at a moment's notice is gonna stab you in the back, so he can get your fucking fame. So he can get your fucking crown. And the less internet friends you have, the less likely that's going to happen. So remember, the more internet friends you have, especially if you're a very popular and very well-respected YouTuber and live streamer, the more likely, you're going to see, you're going to get backstabbed. But the less people you have in your inner circle, the less internet friends you have, less of a chance of getting backstabbed. Okay, so now that we covered number 1, number 2 is going to be a very, very important one. Number 2 is going to be don't turn on chat. Now, this is something that should be universally accepted. But almost 3 fucking years that I've been a member of IBS, I've seen a lot of people turn on chat. I've seen a lot of these big, I really wanted to say big, but these well-known YouTubers and fucking streamers just turn on chat in the blink of an eye. And the reason why I say don't turn on chat is because, well, they're the fucking lifeblood of any YouTuber or any streamer. You know, these are the people that are watching your videos. These are the people that are subscribed to your channel. These are the people that are giving you money. Okay? These are the people that are donating to your Patreon. These are the people that are donated to your Subscribestar. These are the people that follow you on Twitter or Instagram. You know, these are the people that fucking send you super chat money. And to stab them in the fucking back, it's just gonna spell disaster for you in the long run. And the more you turn on chat, the more you stab them in the back, eventually you're gonna have no audience at all. And if you want to make fucking money on YouTube, and if you want to make money being a streamer, you can't turn on fucking chat. Now, there's gonna be times where you may say something that chat doesn't agree with. But if you explain why exactly you believe the way that you do, chat may still not like your stance on this. But they'll respect your opinion. You know, they'll respect that you're at least being honest. So, number 2, never turn on chat, and always be honest with chat when you can. Number 3 is going to be, if you find yourself in a situation where you're gonna have a spurg out, it's best to just get off of the internet, at least for a while. One of the fucking things about these people in internet blood sports that I've seen is every single one of them, every single popular internet blood sports streamer or individual has always fucking spurred out. You look at Tonka Saw, he had a massive spurg out, look what happened, he's fucking dead. His fucking channel's dead in the water, and the only people that watch him left are his fucking sycophants. Ethan Ralph, he's had one too many spurg outs. Look what fucking happened to that guy. Andy Worski, same thing. What happened? Yeah, Andy Worski had a couple spurg outs. Next thing you know, he's fucking burning his nipples. And then the fucking AIM incident happened. Dick Masterson, you know, earlier this year, with New Project 2, he had a bit of a spurg out on Dick Masterson's, not a show, on Nick Rekida's show. What fucking happened to that guy? He's defending Cuties, he's defending Lolicon, and his fucking Patreon's drying up. Aiden Paladin, great example too. This woman has had multiple fucking meltdowns before. Now look at her. Her fucking Patreon's drying up. She's not making any. I'm pretty sure she's demonetized, and she hasn't done any live streams in a while. No doubt she ain't getting any fucking money whatsoever. So again, number 3, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're gonna spurg out, it's best to just take a breather, take some time off. That way you don't avoid making an asshole of yourself. Now, number 4 is gonna be, well, they're all important, but number 4 is going to be, if you have to grift, you better have a good reason to. See, people always want fame. They want fame, they want to be rich, they want to be better than everyone else. It's human nature to think like this. And you take a long look at Ethan Ralph in his prime, and Dick Masterson in his prime, Worski in his prime, Jim in his prime. You know, these people, they were just sitting on their asses, making YouTube videos, doing streams. They were making all this fucking tons of money. And eventually, you know, you see these people, it's like, hey, I want to get in, I want to start making this fucking money. But nowadays, more and more people are fucking calling them sellouts. And YouTube as a whole, at the very least, should be a hobby. This should just be something you want to do in your side time. This shouldn't really necessarily be a business, but you know, with the onset of the pandemic and more people having to work from home, it's gonna have to come down to, okay, I need to start making some fucking money. I can't get a job outside. I'm gonna have to start fucking, making money making YouTube videos. So, as Chant and the audience as a whole leans more and more to making money on the internet is gay, and with the onset of the pandemic, and Lord knows what's gonna happen with the economy in the near future, if you're gonna have to start making money on the internet, you're just gonna have to flat out say, to your audience, hey, I'm not doing very well right now. You're gonna have to not explain entirely, just give them a short but to the point answer as to why, you're grifting now. And like I said, if you be honest with your chat, if you explain what's going on to chat in a short but simple explanation to why you've opened up a merch store or a Patreon, they may not necessarily like it, but at least they'll still respect you for it. So that's going to be number 4. And number 5, before we go today, is always know when your time has come. Okay? One of the greatest fears that mankind has is the fear of death. Alright? We're all scared of what's going to happen when we die. Because when we die, that's it. We're not coming back to life. It's very rarely that someone can die and then come back. It's very rare. So once you're dead, it's over. It's not just human life too. It's also in the terms of, your career on the internet. There's always, that... So it's always a 3X structure, right? There's humble beginnings, rise to fame, look, Ma, I'm on top of the world, and then the fucking collapse. I just realized this part, but anyways. You're not going to be popular forever, okay? Whether you want to admit it or not. You're never going to be popular forever. You're just not. Eventually someone is going to do what you're doing 12 times better, and your audience is going to look at that guy, and they're going to be like, holy shit, this guy's better than the fucking guy I'm watching right now. I'm going to go fucking sub to him. And once your fucking channel dies, there's nothing you can fucking do. Now, you could try to fucking, keep it alive, kind of like what fucking Ralph's doing, but you take a long look at Ethan Ralph, and you can't help but ask yourself, is it really working? Is it really worth it? Personally, I say no. So, if your channel starts to die, and not too many people are tuning into your fucking channel, you're gonna have to decide whether or not to improve your content, start doing other things, or just fucking call it quits. So, that's about all I could think about today for my list of things you want to do to make it on the internet or survive IBS or what remains of it. Will I make another list in the near future covering other things I think you should do? Maybe, maybe not. Who fucking knows? But anyway, this is my top 5, and yeah. Thanks for tuning in.